हेलो दोस्तों, गुड मॉर्निंग। कैसे हो आप लोग? आई होप अच्छे होंगे और हम भी अच्छे दोस्तों। चलो दोस्तों, ब्लॉग की शुरुआत कर लेते हैं। सबसे पहले आप सभी को प्यार भरा नमस्कार। तो मेरा नाम है संजीव पंवार और ब्लॉग की शुरुआत हो रही है आज सुबह 6 बजे से। तो मैं निकल चुका हूँ मैच खेलने के लिए। तो आज हमारा है मैं 2 मैच तो हमारे पहले हो गए, आज हमारा तीसरा मैच है। तो मैच की टाइमिंग है 9:30 बजे से। तो बने रहे हमारे साथ हमारे ब्लॉग में। तो मौसम की बात की जाए, मौसम तो दोस्तों अभी सुबह है, क्योंकि अभी उठा मैं खड़ा दोस्तों। मैं खड़ा उठा से निकल चुका, नहाया, निकल चुका है मैच खेलने के लिए। तो आज हमारे 2 मैच है, एक 9:30 बजे से, एक 1:30 बजे से। तो आज हमारे 2 मैच है, एक है 9:30 बजे से, यहाँ का 9:30 बजे, इंडिया का 1:30-2 बजे से, और एक है यहाँ की 1:30 बजे से, इंडिया की 4-5 बजे से, और एक है यहाँ की 1:30 बजे से, तो इंडिया की 4-5 बजे से। तो मैं एक ही मैच खेलेगा क्योंकि मेरी ड्यूटी है। तो अभी मैं सुबह जा रहा हूँ 6 बजे। तो 6 बज रही, इसलिए आवाज़ थोड़ा वैसे लग रही होगी आपको। तो मैं आज एक ही मैच खेलेगा क्योंकि मेरी ड्यूटी है, फिर उसके बाद एक ही मैच खेलेगा। हेलो दोस्तों, गुड मॉर्निंग। कैसे हो आप लोग? आई होप अच्छे होंगे, हम भी अच्छे दोस्तों। तो आजकल दोस्तों आपको देखने को मिल रहा है ब्लॉग मैच का। तो आज हमारा है विजिबल ब्लास्ट वर्सेस मार्सा क्लब का मैच है। तो आजकल आपको मेरे ग्रुप में ही मैच देखने को मिल रहे होंगे। तो आजकल आप मैच का एंजॉय कीजिए। थैंक यू दोस्तों।
Constantly draws the false shot, gets the edge, and that is a big wicket. Marsa, they got their backs up. They got a wicket in the first over. That's amazing, and it is the very dangerous Azim Sarthi is on his way for only 4 runs. He's a little bit gutted. You can see his expression as he sits. They're going to be very excited about that. Wicket in the first over, a big hitter gone, and the Blasters suddenly they're well, I know it's the first over, but let's see how they left off. There does great work to get across to stop that going any further. He's got Noel next to him in a wide slip position. That's a better one, much better line. Gets the batter trying to get across to pick that one up. And this is not a bad start from Marsa. Only a couple of balls been bowled, but already getting that line, getting the batter swinging. That's what you want. Find to get a few dot balls, maybe produce a rash shot. Start to get amongst it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Always awesome to see you here and supporting the European Cricket Network. That's clipped, edged, and that's going to run away very quickly for 4. Third man couldn't get to it. The outstretched hand from Noah in the slip couldn't get to it. And that has gone away for the boundary for 4. So we start with the first runs from the bat, off an edge. Have a look at this one again. Yeah, well wide of that slip, and unfortunately for Marsa, well wide of the third man as well. So Sarthi opens his account with a boundary. He's 4 from 4. A few extras in this over as well. Score is 6 without loss, halfway through the first. That's straighter and clipped down the ground for a dot. There does great work to get across to stop that going any further. He's got Noel next to him in a wide slip position. That's a better one, much better line. Gets the batter trying to get across to pick that one up. And this is not a bad start from Marsa. Only a couple of balls been bowled, but already getting that line, getting the batter swinging. That's what you want. Finally get a few dot balls, maybe produce a rash shot. Start to get amongst it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Always awesome to see you here and supporting the European Cricket Network. That's clipped, edged, and that's going to run away very quickly for 4. Third man couldn't get to it. The outstretched hand from Noah in the slip couldn't get to it. And that has gone away for the boundary for 4. So we start with the first runs from the bat, off an edge. Have a look at this one again. Yeah, well wide of that slip, and unfortunately for Marsa, well wide of the third man as well. So Sathi opens his account with a boundary. He's 4 from 4. A few extras in this over as well. Score is 6 without loss, halfway through the first. That's straighter and clipped down the ground for a dot ball. Also, obviously, the 3 points. Constantly draws the false shot, gets the edge, and that is a big, big, big wicket. Marsa, they got their backs up. They got a wicket in the first over. That's amazing. And it is the very dangerous Azim Sathi is on his way for only 4 runs. He's a little bit gutted. You can see his expression as he sits. They're going to be very excited about that. Wicket in the first over, a big hitter gone, and the Blasters suddenly they're, well, I know it's the first over, but let's see how he left off. We were even contemplating the idea of him opening. Well, he's out there in the first over. Oh, just a little classic first over. And I'm rejoined to the commentary position by...
Of course, similar sort of start. This ground, he's got over 50 wickets on the network. And yeah, it is certainly going to be really exciting to see how this sort of plays out. I think getting that early wicket is massive because you're now relying on Singh and Matani. Anyway, here's Arshad.
Arshad in. And he starts us off with a wide. Bit of a rash attempt at a swing there. It was always going to be a wide ball. Arshad just loosening.
I think that's caught a bit of the line again.
Yeah, bowler in again now. Oh, that's been hit uppishly. Bad miss hit. Shy at the stumps. Oh, it's all happening. But in the end, it's a single.
Yeah, it was kind of hit down into the ground, and again, they just kind of run off impact, really. It's kind of a bizarre one. I'd like to see. Just amples through. He kind of only gets the skates on for the second half. He would have been gone by a long old way, but serious. Good bit of good arm from Farhan Masir at mid-on. Worrisome times this for the Blasters. Early wickets are sort of every opener's and sort of top orders kryptonite.
Maybe the bowler, if he'd gotten to the stumps, could have affected something. Ifs and buts. Shouts, but maybe just trying to deflect the umpire from a possible wide delivery. That don't think he got near that one.
I know you touched on it a little bit earlier, but how good is it to see Johnny Grimmett behind the stumps again? Just the 4-1 at the end of the second.
Fantastic stuff. Good way to greet Charlie myself. There's 18 for 1 after 2. They won the toss, elected to bat, and after a very tight first, was his second. And he's collected a wicket with his first ball. Singh has to go, and Singh, unfortunately, at the opening position, has failed again. Second game in a row. He hasn't troubled the scorers too much at all. That's terrific bowling from Mughal.
Yeah, just a swipe across the line from Singh, and his troublesome morning keeps on going. Mughal gets it nice and full on the off stump. And simple game of cricket, really. You miss, I hit. And yeah, off stump, out of the ground. See you later. That's going to be the end of the likes of Singh. Another failure for him. Score 18 for 2.
I think in Mughal's first over, he wasn't expecting to cut in that close. And it wasn't just close, it was bang on. Terrific delivery to remove the open.
For the Malta Super Kings. Now, of course, for Marsa.
Bit of a shout there for LB. Just plays it still in force, obviously. He's absolutely seen the ball like a football. He comes in again. Has the sun just away at the top of the screen to the right. And, of course, the trotting track behind the sight screen.
Plenty of action in this beautiful Marsa Sports Club. There's always something going on.
Yep. Bowler in again. And castled. Second wicket of the over. Bowled in. What a ripper. Oh, my goodness. Rawat, no idea about that. He still, as he walks off, has got no idea what happened. This fielding team do, and Mughal gets his third wicket in his spell, 3 for 8, turning it around and smacking the Blasters and saying, we're not going to let you get away for a big score. Absolutely yorked him with a ripper.
That's a beautiful delivery. He's just a bowler that, as a lefty, he will come in not quite going the way that Blast.
Match to the one we're seeing now. Night and day so far. But look, bottom line is Muggle hasn't finished yet. Comes in again. Oh, wrapped on the pad, but yes, definitely missing. That was a terrific shot. Yeah,
he's just a dangerous bowler. You know, he's got clear intent. He's got pace. He's got wheels. He's not, you know, if you hit him over his head, fair enough. But he, unfortunately, for the batters, no one's been able to do so. Big 2 deliveries coming up here at the power play.
Oh, Mera doesn't really pick.
Sports complex. Okay, she works for one of the sports companies, the broadcasting companies, and she was covering it. And I said, "You're going to come do cricket?" She went, "There's cricket in Malta." Had to explain it to them, and then they went, "Yeah, we're not covering that." So I said, "That's disappointing."
A common response around Europe these days, sadly. Oh, what a swipe! That was short. That was actually on middle stump, but he's taken it from out there, and
much a pretty even.
Apart from that last over, but he finished 3. New bowlers coming in now, and that is going to be Faham. I see he at the top order there, or the middle order now for a BBL. We are in the middle order now. Oh, another swing and a miss. Looking a little bit agricultural out there as the batter.
Yeah, again, is another well-seasoned veteran of the sport here in Malta. Good bowler, good figures as well. Best of 3 for 12. That was back in 2022. Only played the 5 games though, or 10 in that year.
And he's got bat on ball, hits down the ground. He wants a single. His counterpart doesn't want a single, so
totted up and over.
Up a little bit, didn't it? The Blasters stuttering along.
Bell of Miguel, and then hangs on the man.
Attack comes on, and he's bowling to Merrick.
Croatia, you've got your 3 big factors in a T10 innings. You want to win a game. I'll come back to it after the delivery, as Hassan will come back again.
Yep. Oh, misses again.
Do all 3 of those.
And Mera is great effect, but of the mid-off. The gesture from the that ended up between 2.
And that GB oval ended up being entirely flooded. I'll come back to that. Here's Morose.
And Morose starts us off with a wide ball.
Johnny Grimmer's had a bit of a slide and a tumble, but he's got away with it, just a wide. Yeah, GB oval was completely flooded. Ended up becoming part of the river. And,
wow.
I know that they really struggled to get sort of the national team together before the ECC. Not much training, so that's why the national finals haven't taken place yet.
And Matani launches all of each over in the last.
Bit of the old feed me Seymour. That's a nice shot. Just the length is the issue there. Stand up. He says no.
That's a good experienced campaigner to try to keep the batter honest. Swatted down the ground. That's going to pierce the field. Couple of bounces over the boundary lope. 4 runs. So he can stay in his crease and he can still pound the ball. And that is a well-placed shot between 2 fielders at long on and long off. Lovely straight. Look at this. Straight over the non-striker's head. Probably bowler in again. That's wide. And that's been launched, and that is another big 6 over the long off boundary rope. Good shot. Matani now, he's found his rhythm again for the 2nd match in a row, and he is on an absolute heater.
Yeah, it's hit me stuff. It's stand and deliver, and it goes all the way Maximo time, and you can just go full.
Oh, he responds with the
good comeback, but sometimes it's just.
And he goes a bit of a filthy leg.
Just take the sting out of this, otherwise
this is 6 over. Just a reminder, the Blasters did win the toss and elected to bat first. 3 wickets went pretty quickly at the top. And here we are. That's been swiped away. That's
do. And he's.
But if he'd bowled that straight.
Yeah, a retirement here, so it's not out because it's excellent glove work from Grimmer behind the stumps. But Mera's going to go 50 for 4 with that.
At the moment, but no support stood as the changeover has happened now. And new batter comes out and joins Matani. See if they can make something of this. Well, he almost gets a tickle there to the keeper.
Really, he gets
up in there, catching opportunity. Oh, just honestly about a foot short. Chance to run it.
Just have a look. Half chances that if you take it.
The new batter to the crease
with it.
That's it.
Great stint this from Massey.
Massey again. He's pushed that leg side. Umpire's easy call of a wide there. After we give him a bit of a rev up. Batani 32, Bish yet to trouble the scorers. Score is 52 for 4. We're halfway through the 7th. On par for, on target for a score in the 90s for the Blasters. It's up in the air. It's going to go over the head of the fielder.
To do with the bat, by the way. Watch out.
To be fair, he made a long way to get across there. He's right in front of us, in front of the comms position. Very straight. Good effort.
they need to get a move on. See, they're still expected to get up to 90s, and 95, 96 is being about par. I think after you sort of work out the averages, do the maths, it's probably about 94 now after that first game this morning.
I'd say so, yeah. Yeah, last ball of the over. Been cracked down after 7.
Much with this in-game, looks a little bit, or the 8th even, I should say.
Yeah.
No one else has been offered really offered any support. Oh!
Shot! Well, I said they're looking for the chap only for cover, and then the cheer comes. Cover, and then they jumped up and cheered after they knew that they were in safe, out of harm's way. Have a look at this. In the air, intentional. It lands. Everyone goes for cover, and then the cheer comes. Big Maximo that he races to 46.
Nish back it. It's quite interesting. But I want to look at the keeper's gloves. Look at that. I mean, that very good stuff. There you go. That's just the...
And Kosler, as you say, he's got license to thrill. And he goes down the ground over the head of Matani.
Yeah, exactly. Had the... it's almost very low.
I agree with that, actually.
Conversion.
I think I've called more free misses than free hits, and to be honest, after the free hit's been awarded. It's definitely something that I reckon the odds are going in the way you're talking about. They're definitely... Shot. Terrific shot.
To the pads there. Nagy goes for a magical over.
Luke Kosler, look, and they're going on. That's what they're saying. We need a tight over.
Pretty consistent. Going here at a pretty nice rate. You can see the victory to get consistent.
That swung around, and fielder can't get down to that one, and it dribbles past.
Anything through the infield, it's going to race away on this outfield. It was like a carpet. And, yeah, it just shows that, you know, you just got to back yourself. It's 50 metres. It's 50 metres. You got to hit 51 metres to get a boundary.
It's funny. Originally, they did have a cow corner covered at deep mid-wicket. Then they brought him in.
Oh, that's a late pull-out.
That's a very late pull-away.
That's a very, very late pull-away. Interesting. As a bowler, that almost frustrates you more than anything.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yep.
Hello to Kev. Hope you're well. Kev, you have to let me know, because how are the old daggers getting on? Very good question. I haven't been keeping up at all.
His double in again. It's been cut uppishly, but straight into the hands of the cover fielder, who takes a terrific catch. Well judged catch, just at about chest height. And very excited bunch of people out there. Good to see. That's Panwar with a safe pair of hands in the covers. And that is the end of... Was that Kosler who's gone? I couldn't quite see who it was who's gone. No, he's still there.
Kano has to go. Just plays it straight to him. And
thank you.
Just a bit of a nothing shot, really. Just comes right off the splice, and simple catch for the man at cover. So another one.
And Marcelu